This is the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. Let's go creating.
Hi everyone, this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Today is another day of the 100-Day Project. I'm pretty sure we are a third of the way in at this point, which is very, very exciting. And it is also day 7 of the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. You can see in front of me, there is some interesting things there. This is the journal that I am working in, and I am creating things in it. Every day I am putting something new in there. This was yesterday's, and here is another one, and this was the cover that we made. This entire project was inspired by Stanley. Isn't he absolutely gorgeous? Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. Whoop, that's in. There you go. He is fantastic. I made him during an online class with the fantastic, amazing Tracy Scott. And I'm not going to recreate him, but he is inspired. He has inspired this entire journal. So today is the big day. We are going to play with the stamp that I based the entire cover on. Even though it was inspired by Stanley, this is what it was based on. And now I am going to create something out of it. So I have this stamp, of course. This is by Paperartsy and Tracy Scott, and it is TS095. Then I have TS074, also by Tracy Scott from Paperartsy. Then I have one stamp that is from the script, or the ledger script, from Tim Holtz and Stampers Anonymous. And I'm going to use that in the background a little bit. And how I am going to create it is by using masking magic. So I will show you after how I use this, but it is very important when you are making clusters to figure out how to make that properly. So I will show you. I'm going to use my stamping platform. I have a very small one and it works like a charm. Then I am going to use watercolor paper because I want to color the stamps with a combination of things. So I have my Inktense pencils, and I grabbed, again, breaking my rules, but they're my rules so I can break them. I have grabbed my Tombow markers. I also have my gold Posca pen. I have some white gel pens and some gold gel pens and some black Posca markers. I have all kinds of stuff. But the main thing is that we are going to stamp. So I'm going to put all the coloring stuff aside for now because it is not the most important thing at the moment. At the moment, we need to start stamping. We are first going to do the background. And I think what I really want to do for the background is I want to put some color down and then we'll stamp on top of that. I'm going to use speckled egg, peacock feathers. I don't want the greens. Frayed burlap? No, I don't want frayed burlap. I would like to use an antique linen. So I'm going to use these 3 to create the background effect. And I am going to smush this. So I will need something that I can smush on. And you know what? I can actually do that right on here. This is clean. I'll just make sure that it is very clean and that there's nothing gross on it. There we go. And I'm going to smush on this. I need to refill my water bottle though. All right, so I have speckled egg, and I'm going to squeeze some ink on the stamping platform. Normally that's not what you would use, but I'm using it in this case. I am also smushing some peacock feathers and some antique linen, making sure that I am not getting any speckled egg or peacock feathers on my antique linen. Okay, so now I am going to spray some water on here, and I'm going to pick up some of the color. And I am moving the paper. I don't want to have perfect impressions. I think this is pretty cool. This is going to do the trick. Right, I'll just wipe this down. So you see, it doesn't take very much to get a cool background. You just need a little color, little water, and away you go. I'm just going to dry this. Okay, so this is all dry now, and it looks really pretty. I love how it looks. So now we need to stamp on it. So I'm going to put this down with my magnets. The main attraction is going to be, I'm going to put it like this. The main attraction, of course, is going to be our flower right here. So I'm going to take that stamp, and now we need to decide where we're going to put this. And I think I always wanted just a little off center. Because this way it's on purpose off center. If I try to center it and it isn't, then it's going to be really obvious that it's not centered. So I'm going to pick up the stamp with my platform. And I'm going to grab my black archival ink. I'm going to use black today. And once again, I am using the Black Soot Distress Archival ink, and I have put it into, I have re-inked my jet black ink pad with it. Okay. There. And what can I use to push this down? You see, I need to definitely go over it a few more times. Now I want to put clusters of gears behind it. And if I were to stamp over top of this, you are going to get the stamps covering the flower, just like that. So what I am going to use is Masking Magic by Gina K. And this is kind of like a sticker with a very low amount of stickiness. So I've already prepared a whole bunch, and so you can see like it has a sticker on the back, and you're just going to peel off the backing, and then you put it over the stamp exactly how it is laying on there. Right there. Done. How simple was that? So now I can grab some cluster stamps, and I'm going to start with the bigger ones, and I'm going to do a couple at a time. That's one. I may use that one. And where's my other ones? Right there. I'm pushing them all down. And I'm going to ink them. Can you tell what's going to happen? So now we're getting the full stamp impression. However, once we pull the sticker up, just the flower will be a full stamp. There we go. Some are very well used and they just don't come as clean as the other ones. There. And now I want to put something inside this stamp. And I think I want to make a nice big, I think I want to use this one. That one. Or do I want to use this one? I am going to use one from the other stamp set, because these stamps all work together, which is really even cooler. So I'm going to put this, trying to center it as much as I can. So now I have these stamps that are right there and that we need to cover. So I have them right here, and I'm just going to peel the backing off. And I'm going to see if I can figure out how this goes. I think it goes this way. So I'm just going to go right over top of the other one as well. Do I want to put some of the flower petals in there as well? And the flower petals are also going to go behind it. So I'm going to put this one right there. Let's finish that first, and then we'll continue on with the cluster, because I don't need to cover these. This one back here as well.
What I am doing is creating a 3D effect of the flower. So by layering all the stamps, it looks like the flower petals are behind the main flower. and it will never be the same because every time you do it, it'll be different.
Do you like to use your mixed media in a junk journal? Like, what do you like to do? If you're watching this video, you're obviously interested in coloring stamps and creating mixed media in your junk journal. But I'm interested in what you like to do. And is there a project that you would like to see me do? I am open to suggestions. It is very difficult to come up with something different every day. So let me know. So it's tedious, but oh boy, the result is going to be so worth it. And you can create pages like this in your journal. Even if you're selling your journal, you can create an art page in there that you have created. It just makes it more of an interesting journal, I would think. There. Okay. You can hear I'm having so much fun. I think that's enough flour. I want to put all the gears on there now. So this is pretty much completely covered. And now I am going to play with the gears. And now I just need to line it up so that it is perfect. And that is easier said than done. I think it goes like this. Yeah. There we go. All right, so we'll do one more set. And that'll probably involve a lot of the stamps. So the other way that you could do this is you can just stamp them all, cut them out, fussy cut them, and then glue them, and you will get more of a 3D effect. You can do that. I have done it. I've done it many times, except that this is way easier because now you're just fussy cutting once and you can keep going over it. Okay, can take these off. I'll probably use them once more, but right now they're just getting covered. All right, so we are going to grab the script stamp. It's like, this one is better. did not do a perfect impression. I don't want a perfect impression. Well, a little bit more perfect than that. Definitely more perfect than that. All right, try that again. And we'll go. I'll put this over here, not over here. I'll put it over there. And we'll put the script stamp. Like that. Ugh. And there's our beautiful project. Oh, she's lovely, isn't she? Look at that. How can you get any more messy? So let's very carefully start peeling the stickers off. They are all attached to each other, so it's not that difficult, except for this one that is not attached. And neither is this one. There we go. I think it's very perfect. I love the cluster of all the different gears and stuff. The flower petals behind it, the leaves. It is very cool. And this is now garbage. There you go. So what we're going to do next is color this. So I have my Inktense pencils. So I have that one, and I have one shade dark. I believe this is one shade darker. No, this one is one shade darker. There we go. And I have a dark green and a light, oh sorry, a dark green and a lighter green. And then maybe I want to use some of the browns as well. So I have that one, not that one, well, maybe that one, but those two don't go together. These two are better together, those two. And maybe a dark brown with this one. So I have a couple of Tombows, I have a couple of Inktense pencils, and I have my black Inktense to color in all the little bits and pieces, and then I can go over it just like that to color it in. But we'll get to the black after.
Okay, for the sake of your sanity, I am going to call it a day. I will post videos, or not videos, I will post photos of the final project and the at the end of the video. But right now, I don't want to bore you to death. This is going to take me a while to get this all colored in. I know I had said that I didn't want to do anything elaborate, but you know what? It's my project and I want it to be perfect. So I am going to color it the way that I want to, and I don't want to take any shortcuts. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It helps me out with my channel. And please hit the subscribe button, but that's for yourself so you know when the next video comes out. And I do post a video every day right now for the 100-day project. And part of that will be the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025, where I am following the prompts. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.